Didn't realize honestly what was going on with these neighbors, and that they were spying on me, and that they knew everything about me, my friends. Somehow they were able to see my passwords, and I didn't realize that at the time you could do on your phone, you could do share my device. And so they were able to take over my phone. And then my assignments, I was taking some classes, went missing. And then when I would Google things, I was trying to figure out how they were able to get my information. Like I was looking at spyware and things like that. And I was like, oh, okay, it's this or that, that they would actually were able to see what I was Googling, and then they would use that and prey on that information, right? Little did I know, I played right into their hands. And then it got to where I was so depressed, people didn't believe me. I took my car into the shop. My car was rewired. My sister stopped letting me see my nephews, and it just went downhill from there, which depressed me more because I love children and I love my nephews, and I just looked like I was crazy, and no one believed that another human being would do these things to me. And it just kept going on and on and on. I don't know how many years passed, 2, 3. It was horrific. They blocked me into my parking spots. I think I mentioned a temporary restraining order. It didn't stick. And it just kept getting worse the more that nobody believed me. And I would just cry by myself at night. And so I would lay in bed and I would feel physical pain. And I would tell a couple of my friends, it feels like someone's literally shooting lasers at me into my body, and my pain, like my body felt so much pain when I was in this house. And that sounds crazy. It sounds crazy to me. And I'm like, I know this sounds crazy, but I really feel like it's almost like shooting lasers, and I feel physical pain through my body. And I will tell you, even my counselor said, hey, don't tell the police that. They're gonna think you're crazy. Too late. So I sincerely wouldn't wish that on anyone. And I just didn't want to go to my friends. I was afraid they would become victims. And I suffered through a lot by myself. So please reach out and get help. I read that you have to be careful of counselors and people because they bribe them. But if you have any foundation, just be real and honest. And I think if I would have known the name Community Gang Stalking, I would have been able to put it all together, but I didn't. And I just thought, why is this happening to me? I got some money from a settlement from my shoulder. I changed cars and I hid and I left the state. And I was the happiest I had been in a really long time. And my best friend, someone I've been off and on with and dating that I love, was like, let's give it another try, come back. And so I returned back to that same house. That was rough. In my gut, I knew it wasn't right. But the benefit of doing that is that I had 8 security cameras, and I was able to actually see the electronic harassment and the different people and the signs and the signals and all of the things they do, not just to me, but to other people. And how diabolical these people are, and that there's families involved and children and people that just look like you and me. And it's just so gut-wrenching that another human being would make this choice consciously to hurt other people and to do this to a society that life can already be hard enough. It's just, we should be loving each other, supporting each other, encouraging each other, lifting each other up. And I would only want that for you. And it makes me sad that whatever happened in these people's past life or their childhood or whatever, that whether they feel like they're part of a community or something like that, that they would choose this lifestyle. I mean, I didn't have the best upbringing, but I don't think it's okay to purposely torment someone's life and drive them crazy for your enjoyment. That's community gang stalking. That's mob stalking, whatever you want to call it. And please, 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 if you're experiencing this, I don't care what the police say. The police thought I was crazy. They probably still think I am. It doesn't matter, my family, friends, whatever. No, you know your heart and your head and your gut. And it doesn't matter what other people say. You are loved, you are cared for, and your life is worth being here. And don't let them win. And don't give them energy, although I'm giving them energy by talking about it, but it's to bring more light. But I stopped working out, I stopped running on the beach, I stopped going to places I loved because it was that intense. They would follow me, grab me. It was just, it was a growing experience. So love, love, love. We can gather, get together, love each other, support each other, and bring light to a situation that really needs to stop. And our government, our police, our FBI, all of those people, they need to take more precautions and be more aware and alert that stalking is a crime, and drones and hydrocopter, I can't even think of the name, all of these other little things that they use and stuff like that. It's our privacy. We deserve that. I mean, that's why we're here. We're entitled to that. So please, if you are a police officer or in law enforcement or something like that, know that this is serious and that this is happening to a lot of people. And I'm sure you took this job to protect people and to help and things like that. And while we're not being shot with a gun or things like that, it is tormenting. It's heartbreaking. And there's a lot of good people out there who don't deserve this kind of harassment.